Welcome to Kids True Crime. Pulling up, hit and go. It's showtime. Chat squad rolling in line. Best crew on the screen, that's the headline. We pull up to the scene, Mr. calling out each detail. Real clean, Patty said, judging the fee. Running double and theories at top speed. Caroline Cooper in caps lock. Rachel from Mars with the straight talk. Angel in the back with the side eye. We ride or die in the live, let the time fly. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got push people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-liner, fill up all behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little copy, that's what we're here for. Bad ass fight, yeah. A push and for. Bad ass fight, yeah. 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 Life, live, fight, yeah. Melissa in the bushes on patrol, putting out the fires when the rumors roll. Flames toddler in the back, all jokes. Inside last for the day one's folks. Feel the chatter climbing up the chat wall. Names flying fast, can't catch them all. From the first bell ring to the last word said. We beans, tease, pieces till it's time for bed. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got bush people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall from behind. Best community on this whole site. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little pocket, that's what we're here for. Light as light, yeah. I'm a blast was for. Light as light, yeah. 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 Light as light, yeah. Drop a heart in the chat for the day ones. Drop a flame for the late night reruns. If you know, then you know that's the code word. Kit says what she thinks, every quote heard. We stay loud, stay proud when the stream's on. Same fam, same clan when the cam's gone. One click, one link, and we're back at the door to the badass softcore lore. Welcome to Kids True Crime. True Crime. We got bush people talking in real time. Real time. We got trolls in the corner, we don't mind. Hit them with a one-line, fall but behind. Best community on this whole side. We laugh, we roast, but we hold tight. Get a little cookie, that's what we're here for. Bad as bud, yeah. Ash low floor. Bad as bud, yeah. 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 Bad as bud, yeah.
Good morning. Are you guys sleeping or what? Is that too much for you in the morning? Is that too much? Is that too much? Is that music too much? I must say. All right, let me turn down my other phone. Hold on, please. There we go. Let me say good morning. Let me say good morning. Hello, how you doing? Okay, let me show you my picture. Because she's an ex-girlfriend, so that's why I put Magdalene, into the mix. Pretty picture, by the way. Yeah. But Jane Doe's girlfriend, and then, oh God, what's her name? Angela. They were on Molly's. And of course, Molly's smart though. She knows how to run YouTube. She put it on members only. Either you believe what I say or you don't, but she's sorry, God, this phone won't stop clipping this live. She's putting clips up, so that's nice. But I'm going to tell you some things, people. Yeah. Good morning, sis. Melissa from the bushes. And I was doing my thing to my song, my intro. Yes, I was. Hello, Rhonda. How are you? I hope you're feeling better. I didn't spell it wrong. The AI did. I hate it when that happens. But it was too late because there was no options for me to fix it. I hate it when... Never mind. If you're not awake yet, get your ass awake. Come on now. See, I'm one of those people that wake up and I'm ready. I am ready for the day. Okay? That's how I work. Do you guys know who Molly Golightly is? Anybody? Ah, thank you so much. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate you. Thank you. Let me put in my headphones. Yeah, I know you did. Oh God, yeah, I seen it. I couldn't fix it though. I didn't have that option. Carolyn Cooper, hi. Who knows Molly Golightly? Okay, I'll just tell you. Molly Golightly has been around for a long time. She came on YouTube. Well, she's probably been on longer. 2016, I think. I don't know. She got up to 90,000 K subs and she lost her channel. But she's back. She's been back quite a few times, but she's pretty much like a entertainer and kind of says what's on her mind, right? Um, anyways, people go to her to give her information, which I find is interesting. So, two of Jonathan's ex-girlfriends came to her channel last night and talked about their relationships with them and other things, and I was blown away. He's actually, in my opinion, if these things are true, these are all alleged because I did try to find some information on some things, but I need to find the correct date. Okay. But I'm going to tell you what these things are because Molly put her video on members only. And I was shocked. And if these things are true, that is scary because what I'm seeing here is a pattern with the individual that'll work its way up to something not good. Okay? I'm just saying. Oh my God, we got 10. But Jonathan, I want to show you real quick. He's going to sue YouTubers. Look at this. Is what's so disturbing about this. This is fun. He's doing mental gymnastics here. He could do this all day long. What did I tell you, people? I told you he ain't going to care about this. He ain't going to care, and he's going to keep doing what he does. Let me show you. Oh, that's Molly. Okay, we're going to his ex. And he's laughing about this, you guys. Um, let's see. Okay, let's just go up here. Oh my God, my notifications. I'm sorry, guys. I thought it was ready to go. Obviously not. Oh my God. Do you guys hear those dings? They drive me nuts. I'll show you guys this real quick. I'm not looking in chat. Okay. This is on the 26th. He goes, yes, no one on the planet has sued more than me. Sometimes I win, sometimes I lose. Loses are still a win. I have filed over 5,000 lawsuits in my lifetime. Wrote a book on it. I'm about to sue some YouTubers. Not you, though. I like you. But there's more to this. And when I say YouTubers, I'm going pro se all the way, baby, and let them pay $50K for a lawyer or dance with me pro se. There was more to this. You shouldn't have put your hands on a woman, allegedly. There's so much truth to it, though. There's so much evidence, and you why would you leave the state? Seriously, I'm about to sue some YouTubers. It's going to be funny. Discovery is fun. Depositions are the best. Face to face with the defendant in front of the judge is mentally stimulating. Laughing at them going in and out of court is comical. Think of you guys. I'm not doing nothing wrong. I'm just saying that for me. I'm putting out what I'm reading court documents. I'm reading his words right here. I'm showing videos. I'm doing what I'm doing. Okay? I'm not hurting him. He's done that to himself. But he likes this kind of stuff. And let me tell you something. His ex-girlfriend, Angela, what she said during Molly's live blew me away. That, oh my God, he gets, okay, let me see if Molly puts it up. Okay, let me see if Molly puts it up instead of me saying anything. The funny thing is, he can sue all he wants. He's never won a case. Do you know he put his parents in prison too? For his prison his parents did some prison time for wire fraud. Also, I don't know what their part of it was. JLR allegedly gave him $45,000 during that time, and so his parents did some time because he turned his parents in. Allegedly. I haven't looked yet. I mean, all this shit came last night, and there's a few things I wanted to focus on because it's really disturbing. And oh my God. Okay, somebody like this should be on the watch list. Okay? Oh my God. Well, see, YouTube is a business, so I'm not sure. I'm not sure how that works. Okay, let's go to Molly's, and her link is in the description. Whew, okay.
Actually, for a couple of days, I think this girl has tried to.
I tried to turn this down, by the way, and it don't go any further because Molly was talking too fast.
Tell me stuff, and I did get all of his exes in Texas. So I don't know. I don't know why you want to come up, Monica. Why do you want to come up? Are you one of Jonathan Lee Rich's exes? Because I had to talk to these girls first and see them. It's not that you said something wrong.
She gets some weird people that come into her channel. Can I come up? Can I come up? Here it is. It's about two guests coming on her panel. I don't know. She gets weirdos over there.
I just don't know what's going on. Can you tell me before I start?
You just want attention. Okay, let's speed this up. Okay, let's speed it up.
J for Justice, because everybody thinks you're J for Justice.
Okay.
Hi.
Wait a sec.
People thought she was J for Justice, I guess. I don't know. I don't pay that close attention. Let me speed this up. Shit. Okay, so this is JLR's girlfriend, Angela, and they were together a couple years. I'll let her explain.
Are you telling me right now? Are you telling me that you're not J for Justice? Because everybody thinks you're J for Justice.
No, I'm not even sure who that is.
Oh, see? You matched the girl in... Can I show the pictures of you and JLR real quick?
Sure.
All right. So just to make sure... So this is not for J for Justice. This is her with JLR. And here they are. We got lots more. We got videos of them kissing. We got other stuff. Won't show that. Won't show that. Won't show that. Definitely not gonna show that. Okay, here they are together. Is that the same girl, or is that J for Justice? Okay, very pretty. Yes, here they are out to eat. There's lots of pictures of them together. So ta-da, Jonathan is straight.
Maybe.
We look like maybe.
I'm just playing. I'm just
Oh,
playing.
gosh.
Hi guys. Sorry, I'm kind of camera shy and I've never done this before and
Okay. So
sure.
you
how
reached out to me,
Hello, what's going on?
and so you came into the chat a few days ago, and I
Yeah.
got very curious of you.
There we go.
So you contacted me on Facebook. Now, you didn't just contact me through some bullshit thing, and
There
you
we go.
showed me your official picture, and you were like, listen, this is who I am. And you showed me so much stuff to prove, like the videos. You were like, listen, I'm the real deal. That's what you said. So,
Yes.
so we've already proved that. So it's not Jay for Justice. And there is another one that should be coming up. And so she wanted to make sure that we knew a couple of things. So she kind of told the chat a couple of days ago that they had a 2-year relationship. So I'll let you have the floor, lady. How long-
Okay. I'm sorry guys, like I'm a little bit camera shy. I'm not used to speaking publicly or anything like that. So I mean, I'm just basically here to say that I believe Magnolia. I was with him for 2 years and he has a very bad temper. I'm not going to lie and say that he hit me. He never hit me. He did threaten to, once he threatened to throw his hot coffee on me. He did push me against a wall one time, but he never.
See, here's girls that protect someone like that. Wow, I have no room to talk. But that's just telling you something. That's leading you up to something right there. If this actually happened, this came out of Angela's mouth, not mine.
Actually hit me. But he's a very, very bad person. And the reason that I'm speaking is because I don't like how he victimizes people. He's a scam artist. And he's supposed to be trying to get justice for victims and investigating things to help the victim. And he's not doing it for that reason. He actually loves it when a tragedy happens because he likes to take advantage of the situation and use that for his own gain.
When did you guys date?
We were together from the end of 2016 till September of, so it was around Christmas of 2016 till like mid-September of 2018.
Wow. How did you meet him?
We had mutual friends on Facebook.
So it was a Facebook group.
No, it wasn't actually a group. We just had
Oh,
mutual friends.
Oh, okay. And when you met him, what'd you think? Did you think he was hot?
I didn't. We actually spent a lot of time talking on the phone.
Okay.
I thought he was very charming and really sweet. And I knew that he had just gotten out of prison. But we spent a lot of time talking, video chatting and stuff like that before we actually got together. We met for the first time in person in February of 2017. And then we moved in together in March.
Okay, that's not that. So a month.
Yeah, well, basically, yeah, a month.
A month. But because this is important, you guys. The ex before was ding, 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 Naomi.
Yes.
No,
Yes.
hold
so
on.
before we go any further,
There was Jane. This is so far Jane. Then there's Naomi. No, did it go Naomi, Jane, Angela? I'll let them explain. Oh God, I should tell you guys. They all look alike. They all look similar. Oh God, this stuff is so disturbing to me.
he moved in, and you found out that he had gotten out of jail, and he had a very brief relationship with his wife, Naomi.
Before we moved in together, I told him, that's when I found out about Naomi. And I told him that I wasn't going to be with a married man. So he did this whole thing where he ran down to the Chester County courthouse, filed for a divorce, and sent me all the paperwork. But I don't believe that he ever saw that divorce through. He showed me a lot of videos of her, and he said that she was crazy. And she was talking about, how she had, the government had, injected her with AIDS and they were tracking her and all this other stuff. It was crazy. And he was just like, well, I'm over all of that and I'm done with all of that. I think he's still married to Naomi. He admitted to me that they were both YouTubers. They were both part of this James Holmes group where they called themselves homies. And she went to his house in Westchester. They were together for 2 weeks, literally. That's it.
They got married in 2 weeks?
They got married right away. I think it was like the third day she got there. And then they were together for 2 weeks. And then his parents said that she had to go. They gave her money and a plane ticket back to Colorado. And that was the last time he saw her. After that, she got in trouble for drugs. She was in jail.
she's not doing very well. Cutsy did a lot of investigating into the ex-wife, and I mean digging. And she said, Marissa, the situation with the ex-wife is actually horribly sad. She's schizophrenic. She's I guess they had a nice thing in the beginning, I guess, but then I guess she has wild thoughts and she was very paranoid. So Cutsy had told me about all that. So it only took how long did they meet until they got married?
I think they were together for maybe 3 days, he said. Yes.
Oh my God, this is like the hottest situation ever. Like,
Because
See how Molly acts? She's just a nut. Okay, that pisses me off. I was muted. I wish people would not, this is what I said. I wish people would not talk about the ex-wife. But people are going to. And we should not be talking about what's going on with her right now. We should not even know any of this, because you know what? You're going to get sick people that are going to try to contact her, because let me tell you something, some of the court stuff that came up, he tried to make her even mental, okay? According to the notes from the police.
Jonathan is so just obsessed with the idea of, I mean, for him, I think it was just a big thing that she was a big YouTuber. So he wanted to be with someone who was a big YouTuber. He wants attention.
Yeah.
He wants to be known. That's what he really cares about. He's a true narcissist.
yeah.
Oh, I'm muted.
What happened when he moved? What happened when he moved in?
He was actually, when I started talking to him, okay, so he and Naomi, she was already in jail at this point, and he had just gotten out of jail because he went back. Remember, he was in prison for 10 years, and then he got out, and then he did that Sandy Hook thing. He wasn't supposed to leave Pennsylvania. He recorded it, so they violated him, and he went back for 2 years for doing that. So that's when I met him, and we started talking, and I found out about Naomi, and I told him, I'm not going to be with a married guy, and he was like, but we weren't really together.
But on
And so
paper, they were.
Right, and that's all he really cared about. So when he got out, and she was in jail when he got out of jail for drugs, and then he started using her pictures to troll.
Yeah.
And I think he was getting guys to send him money.
You guys, this is very, very disturbing. And I'm going to make a comment on this. I mean, I know I'm a nobody YouTuber, right? I don't have that many subs, but people do know who I am. Okay. And like, I have reached out to other YouTubers to use their, asked to use their stuff. He's done a lot of sick things using people's pictures, trolling the opposite sex. Like allegedly with Frankie Jr. getting his naked picture and giving it out to people. See, and I was wondering, I said it in Molly's chat when she said that happened, that she was told that, which is alleged. Okay, I don't know if it's true, but Armchair Detective, if anybody remembers Armchair Detective, he got his hands on Frankie's picture and showed it to his people on Patreon. He got in big trouble for that. Yeah. But this is what I also want to say. My point is, I'm going to be very careful with my wrenches unless I have seen your face, right? That's all the wrenches I need. Because he's really good at doing this. I told you guys, social media is his thing. Wait till you find out some of the other things he has done. It is so disturbing. It's so disturbing.
Now, really quick, because I kind of had a meltdown yesterday, and you probably saw me crying hysterical because you were the one that sent me a picture of Frankie Rusek, not knowing that the whole Frankie Rusek, Shanann Watts' brother, was being trolled to death. And you said to me, and I felt like a ton of bricks fell on my head when you said it, and you sent me that photo, and you redacted the photo, which I thought was very classy because you were like, I want to not send something graphic. And I was like, wait a second. I remember when this happened. He used Naomi's account, trolled Frank Rusek, which is the father. I have the messages, and Frankie. And then he was engaging in some flirtatiousness with the son, not the father, because Frank is the father. Frankie is the son. That's who they got a nude photo of. Jonathan made it his life's mission to really come for Frankie and humiliate him and embarrass him for no apparent reason. So Jane
Exactly. Exactly. And that's why that's why I'm doing this too.
Yeah.
People are on his channel and they're giving him money and stuff like that. He doesn't deserve any of that. All he does is victimize the victims even more and exploit them and use them for his own personal gain. He is a horrible, horrible person. I actually learned, we weren't together when he did the thing with Frankie. Someone had messaged me and I went in and I just started being nosy myself. And I saw that he was also trolling as his other girlfriend using her name. And he was trolling the Shanann Watts group, and he's the one that got the picture of Frankie nude, and he was passing it around. Yes. And that broke my heart. I actually cried too. I reached out to the family, but they were probably trolled so hard that they didn't want to respond to me. They probably thought that I was someone else that wanted to fuck with them.
I get it. I know. And you showed me that as well. I have it. I'm not going to put everything out. It's not going to happen. This is not a quote unquote hit piece. This is not to attack him. This is merely, a place where,
Okay, for me, this is the public's right to know. Oh my God, I hope you don't come for me. I think this is important.
We got some girls who have, maybe some similar stories. So we have the other girl, Jane, that keeps clicking in. And she doesn't want to tell her real name. She has a family. She's married. She's got a family. And she has a house. She's doing quite well. And you guys connected. How long ago did you guys connect that you guys have been talking? Jane. And that's not her real name, Jane.
No, but we really started talking after the breakup with Jonathan because she tried to warn me as well. While Jonathan and I were living together, she reached out to me. She tried to warn me. She was right on everything that she said, of course. But, I didn't want to listen to her. I just thought that she was a bitter ex and blah, 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 blah. You know how that goes. So I was like, oh, she's just a bitter ex. And Jonathan convinced me she was a bitter ex.
Yeah.
But she was absolutely right about everything.
She was?
And of course. So then when Jonathan and I split up, her and I began talking. And I was like, you were right about everything you fucking said about this guy. And we became friends, and she's a really good person.
Yeah, she seems really sweet, very respectful. Looks like a good mother. I'll say that. Like, I looked through her socials.
I'm sorry,
like that,
I don't mean to laugh. I don't want to. But Molly's so funny. I look at everybody. She looks like she's a good mother. Blah blah blah. She's a nutcase. Oh my God. I'm going to say this. Molly's entertaining.
Thank you, honey, kindness. So when you were with him, what did he do for a living?
Listen to
Nothing.
this.
He was on disability.
Oh.
He was receiving disability.
You guys, listen to this. Listen to this. Holy shit. I'm not kidding.
Thank you, honey, kindness. So when you were with him, what did he do for a living?
Nothing. He was on disability.
Oh.
He was receiving disability and EBT, an EBT card, food stamps. His parents were helping him financially outside of that, So
So he's the one that moved into your apartment, correct?
Yes, I moved to Philly
Okay.
Because I had a roommate and our lease was up. And so, I was working from home. I really didn't have any obligations here in Chicago. So he was like, just move to Philly. And I was like, okay. So I got an apartment out there. We actually lived in Bridgeport, Pennsylvania.
Yes,
so I got an
right. It all
apartment.
comes out. Yep, it all comes up.
Yes. And then so I got an apartment. We moved in together. And he was really cool at first. It took a little time to just start seeing who he was. Like everywhere we went, he just wanted me to record him. Everything was a selfie opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And then he started doing things like things that he shouldn't have been doing that worried me, trying to scam gift cards. And I just started seeing that he was, he never changed. Jonathan never changed. He's still a fraudster. And it's something that people don't know about him. And you can find the information if you really look it up. Jonathan, when he went to prison for wire fraud, that wasn't his first time going to prison. He was in Pennsylvania State Prison before that.
You guys, listen to this. This disturbs me. This right here disturbs me. Listen to what she says. I know he went to prison. somewhere in the 90s too. He had some trouble in 93 or 94. He's been in the legal system for a long time. And no, his name is not. What do they call him again? Whatever crimes Charlie crime. No, not Charlie. Robert. Listen to this, you guys.
Yeah, for phoning in a bomb threat to the Westchester Mall. And he made a prank call to 2 girls working in Wet Seal in the mall and threatened to slit their throats. And they got an order of protection. And Jonathan.
Did you guys just hear that? I'm going to get the documentation on this. I'm going to back this up. He called in a bomb threat to a mall and did he put the knives up to them? I don't know. Let's listen. Allegedly. Whew.
If you really look it up, Jonathan, when he went to prison for wire fraud, that wasn't his first time going to prison. He was in Pennsylvania State Prison before that for phoning in a bomb threat to the Westchester Mall. And he made a prank call to 2 girls working in Wet Seal in the mall and threatened to slit their throats. And they got an order of protection. And Jonathan, I think he called back or something like that. Anyways, he was violated on that order. So when he got violated on that order, that's when he ended up doing a little bit of time in Pennsylvania State Prison. He's a 3-time.
I don't care if you just threaten them. This is fucked up. This is scary. It's leading up to something bad. In my
felon.
Really?
Yes, he did the he got a felony for the thing in Pennsylvania that he went to prison for, and then he did the wire fraud that he got in trouble for, and then he got a felony for that case out of Tucson, where he filed a lawsuit against Gabby Giffords, claiming to be Jared Loughner, the guy that shot her. That wasn't funny. When I found out about that, that's one of the things that like sent me over the edge, and I was like, I'm done with you.
Wow.
A little girl was. I was like, how could you think that's funny? A little girl was killed when that happened. And a woman was shot. I mean, that's horrible.
Yeah. Wow. Did you know if he was ever diagnosed with anything?
The only thing that his mother told me was that he actually was diagnosed with a borderline personality disorder and that he would not take his medication for that.
Okay. So it checks out. Thank you, Cindy. Wow. I was really afraid that he was going to be a borderline. I personally have, friends that, they always say that have psychiatry, degrees, and they have PhDs in psychiatry. They always say, the worst than schizophrenic is actually a borderline. I'm like, well, that doesn't sound borderline. That just sounds like bipolar, because it sounds a lot like bipolar, like a little moody, right? And they're like, no. So do you feel like, have you ever seen empathy come from him? Like, is he nice to animals? Is he nice to animals?
He was nice to our cat.
Okay.
He's always looking for another way to scam money. He's always looking for another. He actually decided to play basketball one day. I was with him. We were at the park. He was acting crazy and he fell and he broke his arm. I actually have a picture of him with his broken arm.
Show me. Show us.
I'll have to go back through and find it, and I'll send it to you tomorrow. But what he did was he wanted to sue. So he claimed he fell at another park where the sidewalk was broken. Yes.
Has he ever been successful with any lawsuits?
No.
Because you want to know what he told me in the car? I can't prove it. You'll just have to take my word for it. But he told me that he received a check for $10,000 from Kraft Macaroni and Cheese. He said he contacted them and said that he got food poisoning. They didn't vet it, and they just sent him a $10,000 check, and then he left. I didn't push it.
Okay.
No, he's fucking lying.
Okay.
He did sue Kraft. I did see it, but I didn't read the document. I think we should go through all the documents. Here, let me show you something, what I got pulled up. I got to be careful because my name is on there. Hold on. Okay, let me bring this up, you guys. And this is what we can do later, if you want. Because this is a serious situation, but I want to take let me cover up my name. I'm sure people know it anyways. They don't need to know my last name. All right. So we got 69 pages for him, right? And we can go through all these places he has sued. And this is what I want to tell people. You guys, he sued himself. He sued himself. I'm not lying. And what he does, he comes into these other people being sued, even though it's not his name versus whatever, he wants to be part of the case. Like if it's a group of people that are suing, what is that called again? Class action? See? He sued almost all the presidents, but there's 69 pages here. Let's see what a total of lawsuits on this page. Oh God, thank God. Let me stop sharing. Okay, when he was locked up, 3,675 docket on here. Yeah, he sued himself. He sure did. Insane. I'm like, what is he doing? It's just hard to believe. And it's funny how long he got away with it. It's just so weird to me. I don't know.
All right.
I don't believe that. I mean, unless that happened like after I was gone, but I doubt it.
This was I don't know when was. Hi, Courtney.
Hello.
Hi, Courtney.
Are you listening to this, Courtney? Are you like hearing this?
I just tuned in. My family is like driving me crazy tonight. I'm so sorry I'm late.
You didn't kick him out?
I'm about to. I'm telling you, I need a she shed.
Oh. So we are here. Yeah, it was 2 days that Jonathan and Naomi got married after 2 days.
Oh wow.
So that is not Jay for Justice.
Yeah, okay, like I'm just gonna be like totally honest because I'm Marissa's pain in the butt. I don't believe anyone ever. So when I heard that people were saying that you weren't who you said you were, I went. So everybody can hear this because if Molly has something wrong, I drive her nuts because I'll be like, no, that's not. Nope. I'm a prover. But I went and found her and I listened to her, and this is her. This is not Jay for Justice because I didn't hear your voice yesterday on the live until later on. And I will admit, the little bit that I heard, I at first was like, oh my God. And so I went to go, I'm like, I got to find this out. I want to make sure that Marissa's not like getting like trolled or something, And so I can verify that Angela is who she says she is. She's a real person. She's not Jay for Justice. So
yeah,
that can all be laid to rest.
I just want to say, I didn't think she was Jay for Justice. She's got that, you could tell she's from the East Coast. And Jay for Justice is from the Mid, but she's in Florida now, but you could tell. When she say, never mind. I don't want people to think I'm mocking her.
I have no idea. They didn't check. They didn't work it out. They just put that out there, and it is incorrect. And anyone in here that knows me, I am not Captain Save-A-Ho. So I do this because I want to know who I'm talking to, right? I want to make sure
that I'm not a hoe.
No.
I didn't wear this.
You're too old to be a hoe. If you're over 40, you're not a hoe. You're a cougar. See?
I'm a bungo.
Oh yeah, honey, you are definitely a cougar. I agree.
Oh my God, Molly. Why do you always touch yourself? Oh my God.
So I think Jane is having, where is Jane? I think she's having there she is. Okay, Jane. Captain Jane.
Hello, Miss Jane.
Is that you? Jane, can you hear me? She said she's never done this before.
No, she's never done this before. Actually, I've only ever done a YouTube thing one time a few years ago, and I didn't even remember how I did it. So,
yeah, I'm still trying to figure it out myself.
I screw it up every time I try to come on.
Yeah, I mean, it's not something I ever thought. This isn't like something that I ever thought that I would have to revisit, like these thoughts and the things that happened, years ago and stuff like that. Like this whole JLR thing, I never really thought that stuff like this would ever come up, and like I never thought that I'd be sitting here like scratching my head and having my skin crawl and thinking, whoa, like, and the thing is there's a part of me that feels bad for him because I know it's a severe mental illness that he's had his whole life. But at the same time, he knows that what he's doing is wrong. He definitely knows. And
he does know, but he don't care. That's just it. What do you call those people that don't care? Because he really don't care because he gets excited for stuff like this. He likes I'm saying this because of what I see him do. And I've been right. I've been right about this. Never mind.
And,
It's all about your intentions.
and if you know that this is the thing, and this is just a general statement, but if you know you have issues like that, and you know that you need things to help you regulate, and then that's your responsibility to do that. And if you don't, then you're responsible for whatever happens when you're not regulated. Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So
I agree.
Okay, that's all we get to watch of that. How long was her life? Oh my God, it was 8 hours? Oh my God. See, I can't do that. Hold on a minute. Let me go back. I hate it when this does its own thing. I hate it. I hate it. Okay, let's talk about this.
the day before yesterday,
Okay, let's look. Does she put any more up? So if you want to watch this 8-hour live, she's got a members only because she knows how to do YouTube. Okay, so that's it. There's okay, guys. For people that didn't know, JR is not into men. I mean, if he was, that's his thing. But boy, okay, I'm not even gonna say that on my channel. I'm not losing my shit. But let me tell you something, people. Let me tell you something. I was in shock. I was in shock. Hold on, I'm doing something here. My son was borderline personality and would not take his meds, but smoke a lot of weed. Weed helps. Very disturbing, guys. Very disturbing. Now, here we go. Let's looky here. Let's looky here, people. I know. You guys
We were domestic partners.
You guys can watch everything I'm doing. No big deal. No big deal. All right. Here is more jail calls. Calls to 911. I think this was after she came home, which is Magnolia. Okay? Okay.
Living at that address I just gave you. And over Christmas, we were in Washington State, and he assaulted me, broke my nose, and there's a criminal case, a felony second-degree assault and domestic violence case with the prosecutor in Chelan County, Washington. So he's pending charges on that, and that's what this is. That's what this order was relating to. But also, my second question, this was obviously not the first assault.
I had a client who got out of the shower this morning to see law enforcement leaving his driveway. Nothing was left on his door. He said that an officer was getting back into his vehicle when he had a towel still wrapped around him. It's about 6:30 a.m. this morning. He's hung around.
And I wanted to ask about, am I able to press charges against him or file police reports for incidents that happened previously that happened there in Pasco County? For example, there was a very vicious assault in August. And at the time, well, I didn't press charges at the time. Because he threatened me if I called the police and all that. But I just wanted to know if I'm able to go back and file charges at this point for the prior assaults that happened there in your jurisdiction.
Friday, January 23, 2026. 12:55 and 41 seconds.
Communications, how may I help you?
Hi, yes. I was calling to inquire about an order of protection that would have been sent to the Pasco County Sheriff to be served, and I'm trying to figure out if that's been served yet. And then I had a separate question after that.
Okay, what's the address out there?
The address of the service
Correct.
would be Baxley Lane, Baxley Lane, and it's Port Richey.
Perfect. And repeat that address just for verification.
Baxley Lane, Port Richey, 34668.
And the phone number you're calling from?
My number is
And
this
phone number for verification as well.
yeah.
And your first and last name? Can you spell your last name for me, Amy? Perfect. And who is the injunction being served to?
The respondent is
And what was the question?
well, and I was just going to let you know, so this order, it's an ex parte order of protection that I got in my new location in Garland County, Arkansas. And it was filed, it was granted by the judge on the 21st, so Wednesday the 21st, in Garland County Circuit Court. So I know they had to send it to Pasco County to be served, and I just don't know how to check on if it's been served or not. But my other question is, so this is relating to, so we were domestic partners living at that address I just gave you, and over Christmas we were in Washington State, and he assaulted me, broke my nose, and there's a criminal case, a felony second-degree assault and domestic violence case with the prosecutor in Chelan County, Washington. So he's pending charges on that, and that's what this order was relating to. But also, my second question, this was obviously not the first assault, and I wanted to ask about, am I able to press charges against him or file police reports for incidents that happened previously that happened there in Pasco County? For example, there was a very vicious assault in August. And at the time, well, I didn't press charges at the time. Because he threatened me if I called the police and all that. But I just wanted to know if I'm able to go back and file charges at this point for the prior assaults that happened there in your jurisdiction.
I'll go ahead and I'll send the call over to our desk officers for you. They're going to give you a call back. When they do, it's going to come from a blocked private or restricted phone number. They typically call back within the hour. I do have both of those questions done on the call, so they'll know exactly what you're wanting as soon as they reach out to you. Okay?
Okay. All right. That sounds good. Thank you so much.
Of course. You're welcome. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Friday, January 23, 2026, 14:12 and 05 seconds.
Communication.
Hi there. My name is. I'm an attorney up in Washington State. This is a non-emergency. I had a client who got out of the shower this morning to see law enforcement leaving his driveway. Nothing was left on his door. He said that an officer was getting back into his vehicle when he had a towel still wrapped around him. It's about 6:30 a.m. this morning. He's hung around the house. Nobody came back. I have a matter that we're expecting maybe service on, and I just wanted to coordinate with somebody on getting back to him or getting whatever you guys need resolved.
Okay, do you happen to have the address that this was regarding?
I do.
Okay, go ahead with it.
The physical address is Baxley, B-A-X-L-E-Y Lane in Port Richey.
Okay. And you said this was about 6:30 this morning?
That's what he said, yep.
I'm looking around the area here. I don't see a call here for 6:30 in the area.
Okay. If it was process service, would it be listed on your sheet there?
So that would be a separate number. I can give you their number to maybe see if that was them that was out there.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna just check for them because we want to get whatever it is. Yeah, go ahead, please, whenever you're ready.
Plunder, True Crime Audio.
It's 28 degrees here.
Oh, goodness. We actually got there this past week. We got there.
No way. Oh, God.
But, yeah.
I want to show you guys this. Take a little break from that. Yeah, please hit the like. I want to show you guys something about JLR because he has copyright and other people think it's copyright. He does not own that, by the way. It's a Jaguar company, the car company. Let me show you. So this person says here, I'm just showing documentation, proof of stuff. So this person says, oh, for the JLR's followers and friends, I made a new button on my Stream Deck. I don't know who this is. You all are welcome to use it if you have it as a ringtone. JLR will be trademarking it, I'm sure, since he already trademarked it JLR. No, he didn't. He can't. How can he? When the Jaguar, the car company, is. See, let me show you guys. See? He can't. He can't. The Jaguar company. Let me show you. It's his company, Jaguar. Unless he writes it different. See? Jaguar company, Land Rover. He's going to have to write it different. He does not copyright that, by the way. I just wanted to show that, okay? For all you people saying that he owns it, he does not. I know, that's why we're taking a break from that shit. Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. What do you people think? What do you think about all this? Anybody have a comment? Anybody? Anybody want to come up here? Anybody? I'm sure Molly will put up maybe, I'm not sure. Molly will put up more videos on this about the guest she had. I think it's Cocoa for Cocoa Puffs. It's more than that. It's disturbing, to say the least. Jane Doe, she talked. She seemed kind of scared. She wanted nobody to know her name. I get it. It's the internet, man. Yeah. And like she said, she has a family, but she said what he did to her. She was with him for a year. This is what she said, not me. She said that he told her family all her secrets. Her family didn't know that she was drinking, that she was an alcoholic. And so he told her family things that, you know, she had secrets from. And they broke up. But then she thanked him for that because that got her sober. But he told her family her secrets. That's what she said. Well, hello, Kentucky dog. Where you been? Where you been?
Hello. Do you want to play a game?
Hey, what's up, people? Wake up. Oh, that sucks. No, Nala's she's just being lazy. My sweet little girl Nala. I didn't get my car yesterday until like 4. We had it all day. My car's good. My car's good, thank God. All right, let's get back to this and get it over with. There's some other things I want to do, but I'm going to start a new live to do that, though. Oh, I want to show you guys this. He, at one time, pretended that he was Britney Spears' ex-husband, Kevin Federline's brother, to sue her. I don't know how someone was able to get to be all these people and not get in any trouble. I don't understand it. Britney Spears' lawsuit in Tampa, Florida, filed by Jonathan Lee Richards, who was just arrested by the feds. Britney Spears won't have to worry about her former brother-in-law, Christopher Federline, filing for a restraining order against her in the U.S. District Court anytime soon for several reasons. For starters, it was a complete bogus, which we kind of figured. Secondly, it wasn't Kevin Federline's brother at all. We just know Chris wasn't Sean Preston's father. Oh, and finally, the feds just picked up a guy who filed it because he violated probation while pretending to be the uncle of whatever his name is. So he said he was Chris Federline and called Britney out of control and manic. Let's see, what else did he say about her? I think he said that he talked about one of her kids. Richards was also accused of failing to make restitution payments to the court ordered. Okay, hold on. Let's see. The judge in the Spears filing dismissed, which the National Enquirer failed to mention, saying the plaintiff did not prove Middle District of Florida even had jurisdiction. He sued Angelique Jolie, Brad Pitt, John Travolta, Scientology, Kardashians, Al-Qaeda, Kanye West, Selena Gomez's father, Justin Bieber, saying Justin Bieber stole his credit card and used it for this. So much, people. So much. Okay. He will ruin people's lives. I see this happening. He's gonna ruin people's lives. Watch and see. All right, let me go to Plunder. Okay, let me speed this up. We only got a couple minutes left.
I don't think that happens again. But it was like, I think the other morning when I woke up, it was 25 here.
Oof.
Yeah.
All right, well, I won't complain. All right, at least it's sunny today. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye-bye.
Okay, that was over. She says here, more evidence on the way. I'm going to mail a check to Florida. So what is she getting from Florida? So there's that. I don't think there's any more that I want to touch on Jonathan. He even anything you can think of to sue, he sued. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I know it's not funny, but it's just like, wow. How can somebody do all this? Well, it happened, right? So, do you guys know Bunny XO and Jelly Roll? Anybody? Only from me? Okay, because I want to go through, which is interesting, Jelly Roll and Bunny, what they did to this girl, where we were seeing proof, we were seeing documentation, and that's what I like to see. She did a part 2. She says they wanted to give her hush money. They threatened her, cyberbullying. Just really some disturbing things with her. Yeah. I only like one song because I don't do country. And that saved me. And and Bunny, I like her, and it's really hard to believe it. I'm not saying it didn't happen, because there's proof that things did happen with this girl, and it sounded just like a YouTube thing to me. But this poor